Hello everybody, Xanathar here, and today I am doing a review for episode 4 of the Ultra Galaxy fight. So let's get into it. Cuts to Ultraman Zero talking about what is Tartarus' plan, and also talking about the Great War. It cuts to Ultra Fada and Ultraman Belial. They're both fighting Anuans, and Ultra Fada has two Anuans, and they both get it up. It's Anuan Babalu and Anuan Nappa. Ultraman Belial pushes Ultraman Fada out of the way and shoots at the two Anuans, killing them both. Ken asks Belial why did he do that. They both get it up. They lost the will to fight. And Belial pushes him out of the way and says they are working with Anuan Emperor and they had to die. And they have to go back, and they both go flying off. And then a portal opens up and it's absolute Tartarus. And then it cuts to a new intro, and it's the same song, just new images, basically. Pretty cool. Then it cuts to a big explosion happening, and you see Ano and Emperor standing there, attacking the Lanolite, attacking every single Ultra. You see an injured Ultra Mother, and Ultraman Ken and Ultraman Belial come to arrest her and tell her to leave. They both fight Ano and Emperor together, but they both get their butts pretty much whooped pretty badly. Mary comes back and gives Ultraman Ken a sword, and Ultraman Ken finally unleashed his true power, fighting Anuan Emperor for good finally. Belial is in amazement by seeing Ken's power, and is a nice recreation from the flashback we saw with Ultraman Mebius. They both strike each other down, and Ken falls first, and then Anuan Emperor, and you see his side cut. Ken and Anuan Emperor, both sides are cut, and Anuan Emperor blows up from light. And then Belial is in jealousy how much power Ken has. It cuts to Ultra Mother standing there, and you see Ultraman Belial goes up to behind her, and they have a little chat. Mary asks him to his wounds heal, and Belial laughs and says he's going to be a real man one of these days, and woo his place, and along by her side, until he interrupted by Ultraman Fada. And Fada got promoted in the Raptor Defense Force, and he's going to be a captain to it. Belial is jealous by hearing that, and he wishes he has more power, unleadable power, and you see Tartarus manipulating Belial, and Belial looks up where the plasma spark is. Then it cuts to Ultraman Zero and talking about how Ken is known as Ultra Father, and how Belial and Ken's relationship drifts apart. There's a training fight, and Belial is putting his all into this training fight. Ken tells him to stop, and he hits Belial so hard, and he apologizes to Belial, tries to help him out, but Belial slaps his hand out of the way and limps away. Then it cuts to Ultraman Belial basically throwing a tantrum, asking why he don't have more power. Tartarus is still manipulating him, and he's wondering what that voice is. And then he agrees, and his eyes grow red. Then it cuts to Ultraman Belial trying to cage the plasma spark. We've seen this before. We know what's going to happen. Belial tries to cage it, and he gets badly injured because of it. He runs out of the building, and then Ultraman Zolfi tries to stop him. He starts fighting Ultraman Zolfi, and eventually other Ultra Warriors try to make him stop, and he starts fighting them all, fighting them very brutally. Eventually he shoots a beam at Ultraman Zolfi, and Zolfi goes flying and gets catched by Ultraman Ken. Ken asks Belial why is he doing this, and Belial tells him to shut up, and he shoots a beam at both of them. Eventually, Belial flies off and runs away, and Ultraman Fada screams out, Belial! It cuts to Belial flying off from the land of light, and he crash lands, and we've seen this before, where he gets affected by Anuan Wayblood, but instead of meeting Anuan Wayblood, he meets the Supreme Tartarus, and Supreme Tartarus shows Belial his future enemies. Belial screams in pain, sees him getting affected by Anuan blood, turning into Belial, turning him to Kaiser Belial, seeing the blood of his son, and transforming to his alternate form and his death. Belial, seeing all his enemies, starts to laugh, saying how it gets Cain all away because he dies from his son. And Tartarus asks him to join him, and he opens up a portal, and you see his army. And then, be continued. So, that's pretty much it for this video. I give this thing A 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so freaking cool. I love seeing Belial's origin story, basically. Like seeing how he was jetted by Ultraman Ken, and just seeing the kind of bittery friendship. It kind of reminded me of a bit of Juggalos and Ultraman Orb's relationship in a way, just a little bit, and I thought it was very cool. And I personally love seeing how Belial wanted to be with Ultramother. I thought that was very interesting and very cool. So yeah, I really, really loved this episode, and it's very interesting how things change. Basically, how Belial did not get affected by Ano and Way Blood, and this is going to change basically Belial's history and story. I'm very curious seeing what's going to happen, basically. So, yeah. Tell me what you guys think of episode 4. I thought it was amazing, so yeah. Okay, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, Xanathar out.